There we go. All right, guys. So we're going to go ahead and get into this information. I'm just going to start off and say, I can say by evaluated experience, if you're a guest seeing this for the first time, there is completely nothing out there that rivals with what you're about to see. I know that may be a bodacious claim, a bodacious statement, but charge it to my evaluated experience. I've been in the referral-based business, home-based business. I've done affiliate marketing. I've done drop shipping. I've done Forex. I've done crypto investing, crypto mining, crypto. I even got into NFTs. I even do real estate. Well, I've done some real estate, flipping houses, and even done some commercial property. And even with all that, I can state without a shadow of a doubt. And the reason why I'm saying that, because anyone that can fog up a mirror can literally do what you're about to consume and see today. What you're about to see takes absolutely no skill set whatsoever for anybody to be able to have and continuously have predictably sustainable, reliable cash flow on demand is what I call it. Just with everyone doing a one-time execution. And as that one-time execution that takes no skill set from anyone to do, is going to serve as ongoing cash flow that is unavoidable for anybody to receive. I'm taking my time because I really want to be clear. And I want to be able to have people to take this video, because I'm going to share it to a YouTube video. And that way people can freely share it all over the world, being able to access YouTube from their phone, laptop, tablet, or whatever have you. So without getting into a whole lot of introduction, I'm not one of those people that go through a rags to riches story, okay, because I don't have to really. And that's not from a point of arrogance or confidence, well, more so confidence, but I don't want to remotely have this even sound like or feel like or have that energy that this is MLM or network marketing where I'm trying to connect with you and all of that. Yes, we're going to be friends. Yes, we're going to make a lot of money, so forth and so on. But I need you to get the simplicity, because I believe once you see the simplicity, and as I said, when it's no skill set required, the question is, who can do it when there's no skill set involved, right? And so I'm going to jump right into sharing my screen, because I'm literally going to take you to the system, to the actual product, okay, that we use. Now, what we're doing, we're simply opening up banks and branches on the blockchain, just like companies you've heard about, companies like FTX, companies like Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, companies like Crypto.com, and even Coinbase. These guys are the big companies that have been doing stuff right in front of our faces, because they understand that the modern day gold rush is this thing called blockchain. It's the digital space. Blockchain is the governing and the exchange of value, much like how the internet was the exchange of information, okay? The blockchain in the digital space is disrupting the banking and financial space, and now even the home-based business space, by what we're able to do. And for the first time in human history, ladies and gentlemen, okay, for the first time in human history, we now have something that virtually anybody could do. Doesn't require you to be able to sell, doesn't require you to build a huge team. You don't even have to like people, as I like to say. You don't even have to like people, and you can still be able to generate your local community, whether you have a church or a charity, anyone's looking for funding, but more so cash flow funding. Because it was Robert Kiyosaki that said, he wrote the book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And he said the true definition of wealth is when your positive cash flow exceeds your annual and monthly expenses. And cash flow is that money that you're not working for it. It's that money that's flowing in and out of your household, in and out of your life, in and out of your community, okay, that you're not working for. So if your income, yeah, we all know how to make money, okay? You either make money from your business, or you make money from your job, or you make money maybe from other things, okay? But it involves your effort. But if you stop working, or as I say, those that have a church, if your church stops churching, how much money and cash flow is coming in and out of your entity if you're not in business. That's what we're talking about today, cash flow, okay? So I'm gonna share my screen. Okay. And I even had a time clock up here, guys, because I believe it's very significant because I want you to see literally, because I'm gonna draw up on the board later a game plan where we have, but when I say how simple it is to open up these banks that we're opening up, I want you to see how quickly it literally can be done, okay? So when I go up on the board and show you the game plan, it's not a pie out of the sky. It's not an unrealistic thing, okay? So I got a lot of windows up here. Let me go here, there we go. Move that down to the bottom. Okay, so I've created a demonstration account already, and it's called This Is My Account. So just envision this. So I'm speaking to you. You're looking at it like, this is my account, okay? So I'm gonna log in here. And so this is literally the digital bank platform, okay? And I'm inside of the back office, okay? Don't know if you've ever been in a presentation where you saw this much transparency, because I pride myself in being 1000% transparent. We're in a day now where so many people are pitching you things and getting all in your DMs and hitting you up about, look at this, look at that, monkey see, monkey do, all that type of stuff, right? Again, I'm not casting any aspersions on anybody in their hustle. I'm not, okay? But it's time for have people to see something really legitimate, okay? That again, to where, you know, they can do it and many others can do it. Let me share with you this. There's a lot of trepidation out there when it comes to involving and inviting our family and our friends and coworkers and stuff like that, okay? Because many times people, you know, may have associated things with being a Ponzi scheme or being a scam or being some type of susu or blessing circle of flower. We are none of those. As a matter of fact, it's absolutely insulting to even, you know, put us in that same conversation. But you know what? We don't know better, okay? We'll just take bits and pieces and just feel like, oh, I've seen that before. Let me tell you, you've never seen anything like this before. I'm gonna tell you why, because we typically don't get invited to this spectrum of the party. We don't typically hear about it until it's at the franchise end or at the retail end. You know, we like to, you know, we know about franchising a McDonald's or franchising a Walmart or franchising some of these fast food stores. And we definitely know how to get through the drive-through line or go inside the store and get the burger or the shake or whatever it is that you're ordering, right? But then when do we get involved or get invited to where we are, in essence, the crowd sources, the financial underpinning, the financial rails to where everything gets built on top, and whatever gets built on top of it, it serves as ongoing residual cash flow for you and me and our families and our community. We don't get invited to that party. Typically, when you get invited there, you would have to have at least 100,000 liquid or $1 million liquid. So right then, a lot of us, it disqualifies us out of that picture. Well, this company here, okay, through a low barrier of entry combined with a low one-time execution is now allowing us to play the same way the wealthy have always been playing. And so people don't like referring their friends. Why? Let me tell you why. Because when you refer your friends or you refer to whatever said company, okay, first of all, you didn't know if the company's going to be here or gone tomorrow. You guys know what I'm talking about. Some of those companies that talk about you can make 2% a day, 3% a week, all of that, right? And everything is predicated on what the market is able to allow you to receive. And then your money's getting locked up for 3 months, 6 months, or whatever, and you don't even have access to your money. And then when you try to go and withdraw your money, because they told you that your money had to be locked up for 180 days, and when you go in there to collect money for your rent, and day 179, guess what? Perfect timing. The website shut down, or they have maintenance. Some of you guys know what I'm talking about. And so guys, that's gambling. That's what we call betting on the horses. What we're gonna offer you is don't bet on the horses. Why not own the track that the horses are gonna run on? So now it doesn't matter what the race is. It doesn't matter when the race is. It doesn't matter how many races that are ran, because you own a piece of the track, you are always in the receiving of the cash flow. Woo! Man, I'm in my bag right now. I'm in my bag for real. But what I want you to say, I really want to tell you, the money that I'm receiving, the cash flow that we're receiving, it ain't got nothing to do with me being an eloquent speaker. Oh, I need you to hear that. See, you're thinking because Douglas, you're a good articulate man. You know how to speak well. You know how to galvanize people. You got people skills. You got confidence. I don't have that. Guess what? My 85-year-old grandmother don't have it either. And my blind uncle sure don't have it. Okay? But yet, every single day on demand, they are receiving ongoing, sustainable, residual cash flow that they cannot get out of the way of. They can't stop the money coming in if they try to. They can't. And they've never presented. All right, man, let me stop. I'm getting excited. I'm trying to keep myself calm. Oh, calm down. Okay. So guys, this is the system. So you see up at the top, it says, this is my account. Now remember, I said, you're about to see yourself receive money. So you're imagining this is your account, and that's your name up there. And all we're doing is opening up 3 accounts one time. It's a 2-step process. I'll speak on that a little bit later. But just allow me to just show you that you don't have to worry about inviting anyone and their result is connected to maybe. See, that's the trepidation. I don't want to refer, because I referred my family and friends to other things, and see, some of them had success, some of them didn't really have it, but they put their money in. Folks, I'm telling you, I'm about to show you that anybody that can fog up a mirror can do what I'm saying, and no one's required to do it no more than one time. And yet, anytime and every time it's done thereafter you, it's gonna always serve as ongoing residual income for not just you, for not just the person that invited you, for not just the person that invited you into our community, for every single one of us, folks. Because all of us are only required to do this one single time ever. And then we're just gonna have 3 friends to do the exact same thing. And they are only required to do it one time. Please type a 1 time in the comments. Please type a 1, because I need that 1 time to hit you like a ton of bricks. See, that's what's gonna make this thing go viral, because you're not asking someone, like in recruiting, when they get in, they gotta be expected to do more, sell, or bring in more and more people. No, we're only required to do it 1 time. Now, are there people bringing in more than just that are opening up more than 3 accounts? Yes, but I'm just going to show you literally from the bare minimum, okay, what you can expect as this thing continues and the network effect continues to grow. So let me go down here. Now I have it. So what are you going to do? Let me go this first. I don't want to jump all over the place and confuse you. So all we're doing, guys, we're going to come down here and put in 3 names of information. Okay. Now you see right now, your results are at zeros all across the board. Y'all see that? Zeros. So when I come down here, I want y'all to see this. So before I type a name, I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna, let me move this down, or let me just stop my video here. All right, I did that. So you guys should be able to still see me. All right, I'm gonna move this over here so you guys can see my little stop clock here. I'm literally timing myself. So I'm gonna hit reset. I'm at 0. I'm gonna hit start. Y'all see that? Now I'm gonna be a little slower because I'm gonna be talking as I'm doing this. But see how this takes no skill set. So all we're doing here, I'm gonna put in Bobby Moore. All right. And I'm gonna create a random email address. This is not Bobby's real email address. Okay. At coopdemo.net. And I'm just put in a random phone number for Bobby. Okay. Now, I want you to see this here. I'm gonna come down here and hit invite. Now remember, all my results were at 0 in this account. And immediately, that's just as if I just opened up one account. And do you see how I went from 0 to 875 in what we call the standard version and 8750 in the 10X version? Folks, this is real, actual, what I like to call instant withdrawable money. This is real dollars right here. Now, this is a demonstration account, but a demonstration account performs and is an exact replica of a live account, performs the exact same way when this is real money. But I need you to see, this is the power of the demonstration. It literally shows you through no skill set, through no needing to know any highlights of being able to sell a juice, a lotion, a potion, or a product. You didn't have to even wait on money being traded. You just simply opened up an account, and do you see instantly, folks, this happens to every single person. Now, I'm gonna go down here and do 2 more, because all we ever do is open up 3 accounts one time. So here I'm gonna do Antoinette. They're gonna get mad at that. I forgot how to spell her last name, but I'm gonna do Smith for not remembering. Sorry, Net. Charges to my head, not my heart. Okay, I know it has an E at the end. Okay, Antoinette Smith at coopdemo.net. And I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do Sedacious Miles XSM 455 at coopdemo.net. Now, I'm just gonna come down here, folks, and I'm gonna hit invite. And now I'm gonna hit the stop clock. So literally, in less than 3 minutes is all it took me to open up these 3 accounts. And do you see instantly in this account at the top, let me scroll it over so you can see it's still the same account. See, it says, welcome, this is my account. Remember, you were at all zeros. Now look at you, you're at 26.25 in the standard version, and you're at $262.50. I wanna ask you this question. There's 2 questions that people that I want you to ask yourself as you're consuming this information. Number 1, does it work? Well, you just saw. Number 2, can I do it too? What is it? All you did was just come down here, you put in 3 days of information, and then what you're gonna do, you're gonna purchase an activation token, and you're gonna assign a token to the 3 accounts that you created, the 3 banks that you're creating for 3 friends, and you instantly receive money when you do that. Please tell me, what have you done that where on your initial participation of getting involved, it had you receive money? Yeah. Now you see how real this is. But listen, that's not the power and the magic. Because what's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen, see in this example, you're done. So now those 3 that you are creating an account for, they're gonna be ones that just do the exact same thing. What is that exact same thing? They're gonna open up 3 accounts for 3 friends as well, and they are only required ever to do it 1 time as well. So I'm gonna go here, and I'm gonna go over, and I'm gonna choose Bobby in this example, okay? And I'm gonna copy Bobby, okay? So now Bobby was one of the accounts that you activated. that contributed to you receiving 262.50 in the 10X version and 26.25 in the standard version. But you went from zero to close to $300 in less than 3 minutes. Okay, we're gonna go back to the login screen. Now, in this example, I'm gonna want you to take a screenshot. Please take a screenshot. I'll get to why later. So I want you to see how you went from zero to 26.25, because this cash flow is not just cash flow that's coming to you every month, but it's predictable. Okay? So now we're gonna log into Bobby, and I'm gonna do the same exact thing in Bobby's account. Okay? The demonstration account that I created for Bobby. So I'm gonna put her password, I'm gonna put her email address in there that I created. I know the password there. I'm gonna log in. Now, I want you to see, just like the previous account, it is at all zeros. You see Bobby Moore is at the top, okay? She's at all zeros. I'm gonna come down here, and Bobby is only required to do the same thing, just like the previous account. How many times Bobby's gonna do it? One time. Remember, I said I want that one to hit everybody like a ton of bricks. I want you to see how Bobby is going to instantly receive cash flow on demand. Okay. Now I'm just going to put in some random information. Let's do Tom Brady. Oh, hold on. I forgot. Let me start the timer. So let me reset. Let me go back up here. Okay. Let me take out Tom. I don't want y'all to think I'm cheating. I just like having fun, guys. So it's the timer stops. So we're gonna do Tom Brady. Okay. Tom Brady, okay, at coopcorp.net. Put in a phone number. Okay, come down. We're gonna do Tiger Woods. At coopcorp.net. Put in a phone number. And we're gonna do one last person. Let's do Tony Romo. At coopdemo.net. Okay. So this is just as if Bobby, let me move this over so we can see. Bobby Moore is opening up a digital bank for Tom Brady, Tiger Woods, and Tony Romo. You see she is all at what? Zeros. I'm gonna come down here. This is just as if she's about to activate those 3 accounts. Now, I'm gonna come back over here. I'm gonna stop the clock. Now this time, Bobby is a little less than 3 minutes. She did it in 1 minute and 22 seconds. Come back over here. Let me scroll back up. Ladies and gentlemen, do you see that Bobby's account has the same exact instant withdrawable money? This is close to $300 in Bobby's account. This takes no skill set. Bobby just opened up digital banks, just like digital banks open up with PayPal, Venmo, Cash App. Except with those companies, folks, the money goes to their centralized location. It goes to the company. When digital banks open up here and deposits are made here and transactions are done here, anytime, every time, all the time, it's going to serve as ongoing cash flow for everyone in the community from you onward as it strategically duplicates. Everybody only opening up 3 accounts and everybody only doing it one single time. But I want you to see what happened as Bobby was opening up these accounts and who opened up her account, the previous account that says, this is my account. So let's log back out of Bobby. Well, actually, I want to capture somebody real quick. Let's go with Mr. Tony Romo. I'm not a big Tom Brady fan. Hope that don't cause nobody not to like me. Let me go back here. Let me go to the login. Going to the login. We're taking Bobby out. No, we're going to go back into this is my account before I do that. There we go. This is my account. Now remember, this is my account was at 2625 and also 262.50 in the 10X version, right? And we didn't open up any more accounts. We didn't ever log back in. And when we log back in this account, you see it says, this is my account at the top. It's not at 2625 anymore. It's not at 262.50 anymore. Instantly and simultaneously, as accounts open, the accounts that Bobby opened, Bobby received instantly, and this account received more instantly. And in this example, this would be your account. So literally, within less than 4 minutes or 4.5 minutes, you have 2 accounts already with collectively with $600. Please tell me that you have been involved in something without you gambling, without you harassing family and friends, without you having to convince or be worried if anybody gets involved, if they're gonna have success or not. It is without question, it is unavoidable, as we like to say, that the success for you is gonna happen, okay? But I just didn't want you to hear it, folks. I wanted you to see it. Now I'm gonna go into the presentation, okay? So hopefully you can appreciate that transparency there, because that's what it's all about. I wanted you to see that this is gonna happen. Okay? And so the name of our community is called Smarter Than Money, and we're creating our own bank on the blockchain. And when something is operating on the blockchain, folks, it cannot be hacked, it cannot be tampered with, it cannot be manipulated. It is gonna perform every single time, every time, all the time, without fail, okay? And so we believe in the radical idea that economic systems should serve everyone, not just money going to someone at the top. So we're not a hierarchical structure. We're not the pyramid. We're not the susu. Also, nobody's having to wait on any rotation or cycling, okay? As you saw, every time accounts opened up, the person who opened up the accounts received instantly. And the person and everyone previously is also receiving over and over and over again. And again, nobody never did anything. So your money is making you more money as this automation is taking place. So we're gonna build cash flow for $1 a day. And by completing 2 simple steps, just one time. This is gonna immediately have you receiving predictable, ongoing, positive cash flow that will allow you to pay all your monthly expenses, build sustainable wealth, and have money for all of your personal and or favorite causes, okay? This is our product. This is our tangible product. It's the digital wallet, folks. If you understand about the digital wallet, it is the picks and shovels of the blockchain. Excuse me, get a drink of water here. Co-op is the world's first private Web 3.0 decentralized wallet, allowing you to receive immediately residual income for your personal, business, and charitable affairs. You're able to send and receive money between other co-op wallet users and withdraw your money daily, folks, okay? There are no holds on your money. As your money accumulates, anytime and every time it's over $50 or more, you're able to withdraw every single penny. When it's $52, withdraw every penny. When it's $100, withdraw every penny. 1,000, withdraw every penny. 100,000, withdraw every penny. $1 million, withdraw every penny. And every time it escalates and accumulates, again, over $50, you can withdraw every penny. It's a cooperative crowdfunding platform that empowers its members worldwide to receive daily royalty deposits. Listen to this, just for simply referring people to open a co-op wallet account. Can I unpack that just a little? Did you see when we open up the accounts, did you see that money came or money did not come? Money came. Okay? It didn't rely on any chance. It didn't rely on a maybe. It didn't rely on a perhaps, okay, or a possibility that it would or a possibility that it won't. See, that's been the trepidation of referring people. See, when people's result is not connected to absolute certainty, there is trepidation. How do I know this? Think about your job. It is already negotiated in contractual agreement that when you work a certain number of hours times whatever you're getting paid per hour, are you expecting an absolute certain result called a paycheck every week or every other week or every 1st and 15th? You are, right? So imagine if your paycheck was based on maybe or maybe not. You would be tearing up HR. See, that's where the trepidation in business has always been. Because you had to go out there and put out a certain level of effort. You had to be somewhat of a go-getter or somebody that's good with people, knowing how to articulate, having good sales skills, closing skills, and things of that nature. That's why in most things in business, definitely in the network marketing space, that only catered to the 3%, it did not cater to the masses of people to be able to have success. Why? Because the masses of people are used to receiving a result that's unavoidable. See, when you do the 40 hours, or however many hours it is you do, it's unavoidable that you're getting that paycheck, or else you're tearing up. You're going up to the CEO, the human resources, you tearing up everything, okay? But that's where this is the first time on the face of the planet, everybody is able to do this. And so the cash flow, as you saw it just don't go to one, it's going to all of us. And so here's the best part. It only takes completing 2 simple steps one single time that triggers the ongoing residual cash flow. Watch this, that scales and immediately deposits into your own personal co-op bank, where you can take that money. Remember when I said withdraw it anytime it's over $50 and send it to your own personal account and deposit it in your own personal bank. There are no holds on your money. And with your account continuing to receive, how is it going to continue to receive, Douglas? Because every cash flow asset thereafter that opens, you will continuously receive ongoing cash flow. It's a game changer, guys. Tens of millions of dollars processed without ever missing a single payment. So if the situation, if you were in Cash App and they offered you the ability to open up an account, and then any and every time a Cash App account opens up thereafter you got a piece of every deposit and every transaction, would you take Cash App up on that situation? If you're a sane person, you're probably falling on the floor. Heck yeah. Well, folks, this is your Cash App. You see why the person invited you and brought you into the community? Because now you can finally we can all have money that passes through the hands of everyone, and it has nothing to do with where you came from. It has nothing to do about your financial status. It has nothing to do about you gambling. It has nothing to do about you having sales skills. It has nothing to do with you having the ability to to articulate, do a presentation. It doesn't have anything to do with that. All anybody is going to do as we come together as a global cooperative is everyone is just going to be required to open up 3 accounts one single time. And everybody's cash flow desire is going to be met. Let me say that again. Everybody's cash flow desire is going to be met. Here's the 2 steps. Let's break this down. Step 1, you're going to buy 3 Co-op wallet activation tokens for a one-time out of pocket of $84 plus exchange fees. Just to be 100% transparent, it depends on what crypto you're going to use, because you have up to 100 cryptos to use to be able to make the payment. You can use Bitcoin, you can use Ethereum, you can use USDT 20, you can use Tron, BNB, Dogecoin, and many others. I said BNB, right? Tron, all those, okay? $84 one time is gonna roughly cost you anywhere between $120 to $125, depending on what crypto you use. It's a one-time out of pocket though. One time out of pocket. You're never gonna be required to do this again next week. You're not gonna be required to do it again next month. You're not gonna be required to do it again next 2 years, 5 years, 20 years, 50 years. And every time, anytime, all the time, accounts open from this day forward, you're gonna see the numbers here in a second. Now, step 2, okay? This is where the automation is not gonna be compromised, because you're only gonna be assigning a token to 3 friends that say, if all I gotta do this is one time, and yet it's gonna have me receiving all the time, okay. Those are 3 friends that are saying, yeah, I'll do that if all I gotta do it is one time. You're gonna assign them a token. And they're just gonna do the same exact thing. What is that same exact thing? They're gonna do steps 1 and steps 2. And their 3 friends are only gonna be required to do this one time, and yet they're gonna receive all the time, just like everybody else. And their friends, all they gotta do is open up 3 accounts for 3 friends and do it one time, and they're gonna receive all the time and never be required to do this ever again. And then those people, all they gotta do is open up an account one time, and they're gonna receive all the time and never have to worry about ever coming out of pocket ever again. Let me go to the board. Let me go to the board. Oh man, I'm having too much fun. I'm having too much fun, Bobby. I promise I am. I'm having a whole lot of fun. I'm gonna go to the board. I like going to the board. I'm gonna go to the board tonight because I won't be presenting on tomorrow. Oh, I know. But I'll have the video. Somebody be in the group playing the presentation. So guys, I want to nip in the bud this thing. We are not this, right? We are not the hierarchical pyramidal structure. No, this here has a 3% success rate, and it has a 97% failure rate, revolving door. Let me tell you why. Because the people's effort over here, it doesn't contribute to nobody over here, and vice versa. The people's effort over here doesn't support anybody over here. Number 2, the results in this is always predicated on a maybe or predicated on a perhaps. Perhaps somebody will be able to sell the product. Perhaps somebody will be able to build a big team. So perhaps somebody will be able to go out there and recruit, yada, yada, yada. That's why people have trepidation. And so really all the results of these people only contribute to who? Person at the top. I've been the person at the top, okay? I understand. And guess what? It wasn't able to easily duplicate me. See, I've been in other companies, okay? I've sold things like tax preparation things. This was back in 2004, okay? I've sold things like coffee, okay? I was in Organo Gold, okay? Assisted in doing millions of dollars in Organo Gold. We were walking around the coffee shops and malls. We were going to coffee shops, malls, grocery stores, and all of that, shaking people's hands. Okay, I was all up in the Galleria here in Houston. Okay, doing that. See, so, Bobby was too, right? So, but guess what? This is subject to saturation, okay? Because it was like when recruiting slows down, you know, we know what those of us who are networkers, right? If you're not selling the product, if people are not buying the product every month, guess what? You're not making any money, okay? And again, 3% only successful, okay? I've read the books. You know, they tell you to read all the books, okay? John C. Maxwell, Developing Leaders, John C. Maxwell. Here's this one, 21 Irrefutable Laws of Leadership. Here's this one, The Secret. Here's this one, The Magic of Thinking Big, okay? I bought all the books, guys. You're broke because you want to be. And I also got Think and Grow Rich somewhere around here. That's what they have you to do because they want you to get to the top. That's why it doesn't equate to the 97%. Not that the 97%, you know, don't want to achieve. It's just the dynamics of it with your time, which you got a busy schedule, you got a family, you know, because they always tell you, hey, if I can do it, you can do it. That's what they're always preaching in the meeting. You guys know what I'm talking about. They got you flying all over the world, attending all these events, doing home parties and all of that, meetings after meetings, no one's showing up, you're burning all that gas, and see, the dynamics of it doesn't cater to the masses. Over here, I'd have to do all that. Over here, I have to go to events. Over here, you know what anybody has to do? Open up 3 accounts. One time. I know Bobby's shaking her head, just my Lord. So we're not this guy. So I'm gonna erase this. This also has delayed gratification, okay? There's no cycling here. There's no rotation that we're waiting on to receive money. No, none of that, okay? Let me go ahead and close this. This is where we are. So this is our game plan, because you just saw, I went into the system and one account, because I was doing a lot of talking, I was going back and forth, doing show and tell, elaborating. It took me 2 minutes and 59 seconds. Then Bobby's account, it took me 1 minute, 26 seconds, right? Y'all saw that. So our game plan is within 3 to 7 days or less. Can you open up 3 accounts that you're only required to do 1 time, and 3 of your friends do the exact same thing, and each of you respectively do it within 3 to 7 days that I just showed you? You can do it in literally a minute and a half. Let me show you the power of this. So this is you in this example. You're starting this thing off, right? This is you. Now the you is everybody who's looking at this for the first time, okay? So we're gonna say in this example, we're gonna say this you here is the Bobby. So what is all Bobby gonna be doing? Is opening up what? 3 accounts. How many times she doing it? 1 time. I'm writing this 1 real big. Everyone's only doing this, what? 1 time. Bobby is only doing it 1 time. Douglas was only required to do it 1 time. Sedacious is who's joined us. He's only opening up 3 accounts. How many times? 1 time. So if you were invited, or if you're in the community, you're only required to do this 1 time. Watch this, guys. So when you do this, remember you did it in 3 days. Let's highlight that right there, right? What happens the moment that Bobby did this? Bobby received money. She received $26. I'm gonna do this from the standard version first, okay? Now, when I draw this line right here, that line indicates Bobby has done her requirement. She's not required to come out any more out of pocket, which was 120, and she's not required to open up any more accounts. Now, her three friends, let's say one of these people was Sedacious Miles, XM, no, it's XX, when it's SXM. I should know this, it's tattooed on my body, right? Sedacious is my son, by the way. All right, so anyway, so Sedacious is gonna do the exact same thing. How many times is Sedacious required to do it? One time. He's opening up 3 accounts. Let's say one of these people was Edward, okay? Now we know there's more people there, but I just like to put names to make it personal. Got it? So Sedacious did the same thing Bobby did. What is Sedacious gonna receive? 26. Just like Bobby. See how it's predictable? But folks, guess what? As this happened, remember, Bobby did not do anything else. And you saw when we went into Bobby's account, she instantly received 26. Then we logged out as Bobby, went into the this is my account that it took us. Bobby did it in 1:26. The previous account did it in 3 minutes. I'm showing you 3 days. Bobby's money goes up to $38. So this would be respectively Bobby's 6th day. It's Sedacious' first 3 days, but everything started from Bobby. Everybody is Bobby in this example. So this is your 6th day. Now, Edward's gonna do it. He's gonna do it in 3 days. But his first 3 days is gonna be Bobby's 9th day. Because we're doing it every 3 days, right? Edward's gonna do what? The same exact thing. Edward's only doing it 1 time. What happens to Edward? 26. What happens to Sedacious? 38. What happens to Bobby? 87. Turn my alarm off there. Let's recap. How many accounts did Bobby open up? 3. How many times did she do it? 1 time. How many accounts did Sedacious open up? 3. How many times did he do it? 1 time. How many accounts did Edward open up? 3. How many times did he do it? 1 time. Let's say this is Antoinette. She gonna get me for spelling her name wrong, but it's she loved me out there in Mississippi. Let's say Antoinette. What is Antoinette gonna receive? She does this 1 time. She's opening up 3 accounts. Can y'all still see that? Yes, you can. Okay. Antoinette's gonna receive what? 26. So this is gonna be day 12. Let's not forget about that. Okay. 12th day. Edward goes what to what? Kind of giving you the answer. He goes to 38. Did Edward do anything else? No. Sedacious, he's gonna go up to what? 87. Bobby's gonna go up to what? Watch this, $249. That's in 12 days. This is every 28 days, Bobby's receiving $249, and she accumulated up to that within 12 days. That's with everyone doing it at 3 days. Y'all just saw me. She can have all these people do it in a day because it only takes a person a minute and a half to open up the account, realistically. But that's taking some of y'all too fast. So that's why I'm doing it in 3 days, right? So what's gonna happen? Now it's gonna be 15 days. They're gonna do it within 3 days, but that's gonna be respectively 15 for Bobby, right? So everybody money goes up. This person goes 26. They're doing it 1 time. This person goes 38. Look at Antoinette, her money went up. Edward's money went up to 87. Sedacious' money goes up to 49. And Bobby's money goes up to 533. Now, please understand, folks, this here, it just keeps going. It's not going to stop. Everyone is still going to be receiving money from this standard version. Now, as you notice, everybody was receiving the same money. As accounts open, did you see everybody's money change and go up? Let me say that again for those in the back. As accounts open, remember Bobby was at 26, then she went to 38, then she went to 87, then she went to 249, now she's at 538. You see Sedacious, he was at 26, he was at 38, then he went to 87, then he went to 249. And when it keeps going again, Sedacious will then be at 538, 3 days after Bobby, with everyone doing it within 3 days. When Sedacious at 538, this is going to bring Bobby to 1791. How much did Bobby put in? Remember, it was $120. Has she made her investment back? Yes, she has. Has it been less than a month? Yes, it has. It's been less than 20 days. Now, when you cross above 250, folks, you get upgraded to the 10X version. And then, but look, Sedacious money is going to go up too, because he's in this equation as well. 3 days after Bobby, he's also going to go to the 10X version. Sedacious, Edward, Antoinette, and everyone else is still receiving from the standard version. Now they're going over into the 10X version. Y'all, please don't miss this. Please don't miss this. So I'm just erasing the numbers, okay? So now we're going to do the 10X version. This is the 10X version. I'm going to erase this. Y'all already know the game plan. 3 to 7 days or less. This is the 10X, okay? Now Bobby, when Sedacious comes over, guess what? Bobby's going to receive 260. She's still receiving from the standard version. This is the 10X now. All this money is going into Bobby's direct bank, her co-op bank. She only has access to it. Her money goes right to her. Sedacious money goes right to his account. Edward's money goes to his account. Antoinette's money goes to her account. Everybody has their own private direct wallet. This is all done automated on the digital blockchain. There's nobody sitting in the back of their garage dictating, well, whose turn is it next to get the money? No, no, no. It's all programmed and baked into the system. Now, remember Sedacious came over. What is Sedacious receiving? 260. But what else happened? It made Bobby's money go up to what? 380. Edward then came over. What is Edward receiving? 260. As a result of that, what happened to Sedacious? 380. What happened to Bobby? 870. Do you think Bobby is super excited? But she's not excited by what you think. She's excited because the person she opened up an account for, the same thing is happening to them. Y'all don't miss that. See, that's been the problem, the trepidation, is that those that you brought on board, that's why people are like, do I have to bring in other people? You have that trepidation. I'm telling you, if you just divorce your mindset from things in the past and understand, it's not if I can do it, you can do it. This is the wording here. It's when I receive, you receive. Don't that sound better? When I receive, you receive. When I receive, you receive too. All we have to do. Now, let me point out, I don't want you to lose sight of this. Did Bobby, Sedacious, Did they have to come out of any more money out of pocket? No. Did Bobby or Sedacious have to open up any more accounts? No. When their money accumulated in the standard version, it brought them over here automatically. They still receiving from the standard version. Now they're receiving from the 10X version. This keeps going. Antoinette comes over from the standard version. What is it? 260. What does that take Edward to as a result of that? 380. What does that take Sedacious to as a result of that? 870, just like Antoinette, predictable. What does that take Antoinette to? That takes her to 2,400. I mean, not Antoinette, Bobby, $2,490. We just took care of Bobby's mortgage payment. Now, unless she stays in the, gated community over in the Hamptons, that's probably a third or a fourth, okay? Because I know, Bobby's living large, okay? But for 80% of a lot of people, that right there will take care at least about 85 to 90% of a person's monthly mortgage. Are y'all seeing what we're talking about here? Guys, I want to pay off your mortgage. Allow me, work with me. I'll do the presentation. You bring people into our community, my message ain't gonna change. Everybody's doing 3 accounts one time. That's it. Let me keep it going. So what happens? They come over, 260. Antoinette goes to what? 380, just like Edward. Edward goes to 870, just like Sedacious. Sedacious goes up as a result of that, $2,490, okay? Just like Bobby. Bobby money goes up to $5,380. One last time, 260, because they came over from the standard version. Remember, everybody is still receiving ongoing residual cash flow from the standard version. That's how they all came over here. Now, yes, we do have a package where you can start from both, but we have the ability to start in the standard, accumulate that money, and then it comes over here. It happens for everybody, folks, not just one, not just a few, everybody. 260, 380, 870 for Antoinette. You think Antoinette's fired up? Yes, I'm receiving the same thing everybody else is doing. Edward is $2,490. Sedacious, $5,380. Bobby, you okay? $17,910 every 28 days. Every 28 days. Every 28 days. Every 28 days. I'm gonna stop before I hurt y'all. Folks, this is not money on the board. This is happening real. Prove me wrong. Open up the 3 accounts, and if that money don't go into your account immediately, I'll pay you triple your money that you put in. I've been making that offer, I really have. But guess what? Nobody's been able to prove me wrong. You wanna know why? Because I already know what's gonna happen when you do it. It's no guesswork. When you open up the 3 accounts, the money comes to you. And as that strategic duplication duplicates forward from you, just like Cash App, PayPal, Crypto.com, instead of the money going to the big corporations, it's now going to us. as we're cooperatively coming together, we're diversifying our effort anywhere from around the world. When people do the one-time execution, it serves as cash flow that raises everybody results, okay? So, like we got some things in the chat. Oh yeah, Bobby just lit up, okay, awesome. Let me share my screen, let me close this thing out. Let me close this thing out, okay? So right here, guys, this is what takes place. So you see this right here? We give one time to receive all the time. As you can see, when it started with you, as accounts open up, you see that black arrow? You see how the money is always coming to everyone every single time as accounts open up from this day forward. Ladies and gentlemen, please understand, it took no skill set for nobody to do this. You just put in 3 names of information and you assign one of the 3 activation tokens to your 3 friends, and then they just do the exact same thing that they are only doing one single time, okay? And so everyone wins in a cooperative system. Your referrer is ready to give you an account activation tokens. There's 3 types of people as you guys are watching this, consuming the information. Person A is saying, D4, just 3 accounts, 2 steps? Bro, I was done when you was in the standard version. I'm in, let's go. You'd be like me, you'd be like Bobby, okay? When we saw this, it was a no-brainer. I do it one time and I'm gonna receive all the time? Done, okay? Understand, on your initial participation, on everyone's initial participation, what I loved about that eliminated any doubt that anybody was gonna receive the result and have success. And so when it does that with every person, it's by default, it's embedded in the system that every time a transaction, a deposit happens, everyone is gonna receive from it. Not just one person, not just a handful, everyone. Then there's person B. Person B is saying, bro, can we involve more than 3? Absolutely you can, and you'll be even compelled to do so, okay? And then you have person C that says, you know what, I just don't see it. And so, you know, I wanna extend my apology because maybe I didn't make it clear enough, or maybe you just have some questions, some boxes you need to check off. We wanna refer you to our resource hub, okay, which is our information center. It's called smarterthanmoney.com/overview. You're gonna see a 3-step overview presentation, okay, where it really just goes over in brief form, just what we shared, and then what we'll do, we'll schedule to follow up with you, okay? But really what we're focused on is person A and person B, because person A and person B, they come with the mindset, understanding that all they gotta do is 3 accounts one time, and they're gonna instantly receive what I just showed everyone in the back office, okay? We're doing the same thing Cash App is doing, except the money's coming to us. We're doing the same thing Venmo and PayPal and Crypto.com and FTX. They're creating digital banks and branches on the blockchain. But now the money's just coming to us, folks. And it's coming to us as ongoing, residual, sustainable, reliable, unavoidable cash flow, okay? Simply reconnect with the member that shared this with you, and they will demonstrate how simple it is to open a free Co-op Wallet account and assign to you an account activation token. My name is Douglas Ford. It's been my plum-pleasing pleasure to bring this information on to you tonight. We'll be back again tomorrow. I'll be up early. If you got some people that are overseas, I'll be up early tomorrow around 7:30, coming back to you again with this information. You can wake up some people in Nigeria, wake up some people in Australia, wake up some people in Central America, anywhere around the world, okay? Or for people that are getting up on their way to work, brushing their teeth, getting their coffee in the Starbucks line, or whatever the case may be, have them plug in. You can just invite them to the community. We're gonna be live in the community. You can tag them to the presentation when we go live, okay? We're gonna conclude the meeting. I wanna thank Bobby and everybody else that joined us live inside of the community. As we like to conclude, we just won't see you at the top, but we look forward to seeing all of you, each and every one of you at the bank, and also over the top. Take care. God bless.